Well, we are here today with Julie and Reflections by Design. She is a human design expert. Without giving the audience what she's going to say, I will say that she has been just a very impressive and awesome entrepreneur. She has a clear vision for what she wants and how she wants to change and help the world with her information and guidance in this human design world. So, without further ado, welcome, Julie. How are you today, and how's everything been?
Hi, Lauren. Thank you for having me on so much. I'm so happy to be speaking with you. I am doing really well. Today is a beautiful day, and I'm just so excited to talk to you more about my business and what I'm doing in Kansas City.
Excellent. We were just chatting about it, but I would love to hear more about the readings that you had over the weekend. It sounds like those went really well, and it was really interesting. Like I can imagine, the world of human design opening up to all these new clients.
Yes, I love doing quick, short readings just to give people a glimpse into their designs. I did two partnership readings. So, two couples came and they spent an hour with me in person at a beautiful location called The Energy Within. And I let them know it will be a lot of information, but I'm going to walk with them every step of the way and let them know um, pain points kind of that I see in their chart. And I think areas to help them from my perspective, my unique take on human design. So they were really happy, and I'm really happy. So I'm just really excited to do more of those.
Yeah, how fascinating that you can see the overlaps of what could be wonderful growth opportunities for the relationship, but then also challenges and how you can help them overcome them.
Yes. And to navigate all of that in a kind, loving way
Yeah.
that encourages understanding over everything else.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Sounds like a very useful tool for conscious relationships, which we need a lot more
Yes.
of these days.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. So I would love to know and have our audience know a little bit more about your personal journey through human design, how you discovered it, what really kind of called you to become a student of human design to wanting to teach it and work with other people with it.
Yeah, so I first encountered human design about 2.5 years ago on an online platform. It was based on metaphysical studies and permaculture, coincidentally enough. And I saw someone post their body graph chart, and I had never seen anything quite like it. And I immediately wanted to learn more, and I ran my own chart. And it seemed like the more and more I researched, the deeper and more profound the work of human design became to me. So I kind of made it a purpose in my life to explore the system more and to become a professional in teaching it, because I think it's such a valuable tool for self-knowledge. It's relatively new, so not many people are even aware of human design yet.
Yeah.
And I have experienced a positive transformation in my own life and my confidence and the way I make decisions, as slow as it is because I'm a reflector type. Um,
Yeah.
I feel sturdy in this foundation, and I want to share more of it with others.
That's fascinating. So I would love to, because I'm a total geek on self-awareness and self-knowledge, and I've studied astrology and numerology since middle school and early high school. And I've recently gone into the Enneagram too. And with all of these models, I hear a lot of people say, well, what's the point of knowing that much about yourself? Like I can hear certain people in my life, what's the point? And I would love to, I have my own ideas about it, but I would love to hear from you using this model, what is the ultimate benefit of knowing all these things about yourself and the self-awareness that comes from the knowledge, but what really is the point of transformation that really kind of brings it all to purpose for you?
I think the point for me all along was to find a way that I could express myself without fear, without fear of being looked at as a weirdo, and to even get to a point where I knew how to express myself in a way that I felt proud of, that I felt was in true alignment with who I am. I find that a lot of people have struggled to get to that point. And there's a lot of deeply layered conditioning that we have to unpack, untangle in order to have an impact on the world that only we can have. And I think that is truly needed. And if someone is at that point already, then that's great. And I want to meet them and I want to learn from them. So whatever gets you that point, if it's human design or something else, for me, human design has been a great tool for how empowered I feel now.
Amazing. So with all your offerings, do you offer like beginners level, or is this all like expert level? Or tell me a little bit more about kind of, where you sit in all the middle of all that.
Yeah, mostly when I sit down with people, the first thing I ask them is, how familiar are you with human design? And I get a lot of brand new people to the system. So I have experience and I like going over the basics with them. I used to work in mortgages and I loved first-time home buyers because I could just see how giddy and excited and just they wanted to know more about the system of buying a house. And now I find the same thing with human design. They just want to learn more. And I take it as a great honor to work with people who are just first seeing their body graph with me. That being said, I also really enjoy working with the people that already have their basics known and, they've been in the experiment for a while. I can get into a lot of these deeper layers with them.
Mhm.
And I also find that satisfying too.
Amazing. Amazing. You have a number of really cool offerings that are coming up. Like you're really involved with the Kansas City community. You just started a meetup group for the human design, and you're doing these amazing like coffee dates with people. And then with these intuitive readings, like just give me and the audience an overview of all the different ways that you are kind of presenting this work and have invitation points for people to be involved.
You've covered a lot of it so far of what I'm doing, and you've been a huge help with that too, Lauren. You really truly care about even my own presence within the Kansas City area. So yes, we have a new meetup group. I think meeting in person is something that is fairly neglected with the human design community. A lot that is done online because it's so easy. But I think meeting in person, you really are able to connect on a deeper level. Everything happens within another person's aura. So just the body language, the presence, is something that is one of my motivations to start doing more in-person things in the area, from casual events. So just hanging out with a friendship focus, building a community, and then doing some more formal classes. I'm going to start doing mini workshops all in person at the Energy Within, at some of these other locations within the Kansas City area, so people can really start to know me as a person. I want to put myself more out there and also start experimenting in real time with different energetic dynamics.
Amazing. Okay. So you have many workshops, and of course, we just launched our retreat series. Tell me, in your opinion, what you foresee being like the kind of next level content experience that people can expect by going to one of these retreats versus a workshop.
So the retreats are an immersive experience that is more than just an hour, more than just an hour and a half. It's a commitment to really integrate the information that you learn, because it's an educational experience, but going a step beyond that, it's going to be an experience where we meet all together and practice embodiment So not only is it this mental mind candy content that so many of us interested in human design are always munching on, going like getting more and more content, but we take a deep breath together and really start to identify how this energy plays out in the body. So we're going to be doing somatic exercises, and we're going to be doing a lot of interactive work with each other in an intimate setting. So the next level for what I'm doing is to just create these long-lasting relationships with those that are willing to try new things with their human design.
Wow, it sounds really exciting.
It is.
Wait, yeah. So we have our first one coming up in May. And we encourage you to kind of just drop your name either on the waiting list or book a discovery call with Julie directly to get some questions answered and see if these retreats are right for you. We will have the links to all of her information and the website in the video notes here. And I just want to leave our audience with a little bit of an experiential kind of like live, I wouldn't say reading or mini reading, but okay. I am a generator. I know this. And I believe, to my recollection, I'm a 6-2, which I have read in the past is like the first half of my life. I'm like an observer sitting up on the roof. And then the next phase of my life is like kind of bringing my purpose into the world. And I guess what I would love to hear, because I've always thought, I always kind of like, not shamed, but I was like, oh, I'm just an observer. But like, how would you say to someone like me who has that kind of configuration to really like make that transition? Because that's where I am now. I feel like I'm in that transition point to like really like coming forward into my own like presence in life. Like, what were like the basic tools that you would give me from the human design perspective on how to both anchor that in, let myself embody that, but then also like carry it forward, if that makes sense.
Sure. So you are in your Chiron return, and that's when the sixth line emerges off of the roof to get their hands dirty again and to integrate everything and share their wisdom. And you might not like this answer. However, every answer that I can give you, you already have within yourself. So human design is just teaching you a tool to trust yourself again and to be your own authority. And as a generator, your strategy for doing that, especially as a sixth line, is to respond to things that are coming to your enveloping aura. So the sacral operates in a vortex. Almost, it's a very huge generator in the human body. So that's attracting many different kinds of things to you. And you can trust your sacral response to decide what is correct, what is incorrect. It's just a matter of letting go of the mind as the ultimate decision maker. You also have a defined ajna. From what I can remember.
Am I like super like high up in
yes, so your mental awareness does play a part. So finding a way that those two energies can speak together, with the sacral being the ultimate authority for you, and that's just a matter of drop the uh-uhs and move towards what really lights you up and ignites that flame.
That is awesome. No, that's exactly what I needed to hear. Wonderful. Gosh, that's exciting. Well, if you are also interested in getting a little tidbit teaser of your human design body graph and maybe some of your instincts and impulses, again, feel free to book a discovery call with Julie. The links will be in the notes below. Any last words of wisdom you want to leave us with?
I would like to say that as Pluto is entering the sign of Aquarius, many of the planets in the solar system have past Pluto, and it's kind of like a reset for us at this point in time. And that can be really scary for the collective. And I think part of my mission is to empower the individual at that level to embody what they believe is is there special space within all of that, no matter what it looks like? And I want to work with those people that are ready to kind of embrace the change and move forward with their fear and acknowledge it, but also know that there can be support around them with other change makers, with other people that are kind of doing it and realizing that they can make a difference positively.
Yeah, chills. Wonderful. Julie, thank you for being with us today. And I just can't wait to see how your professional life just continues to grow and flourish with everything that you're doing. So thank you for being of service to the world. This is amazing.
Thank you so much, Lauren, for everything as well. You've been a great mentor for me.
Absolutely.